Hello everybody, welcome to San Bernardino County Free Libraries Art Spark with your amateurs in art, Juan, Mary, and Carlos. So today we're going to go over the elements of art, principles of design, and some kickstart things you can do to get that creativity going when you're swamped or feel like you can't produce something. But before that, please remember to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you are joining us now on Facebook, please share, follow, like, and comment on the video. Now let's get into it.
Line can help you visualize the movement between the points connected. A line also defines the edges of a form, which is another element that we will get to later. There are 5 main types of line in art: vertical, horizontal, diagonal, zigzag, and curved. Other types of lines are simply variations of the 5 main ones. We have all learned our shapes in elementary school, but in art, shapes signify height and width within a structure built, drawn, or produced. Shapes are what give a simple line the dimension to turn it into that recognizable flower, building, or animal. Form is described as a 3-dimensional object that contains volume of height, width, and depth. As I mentioned before with line, without the line, form can never be obtained, and that will then lead to an abstract art piece. Space. Now we're not talking about outer space. Space refers to perspective. We learned about perspective in the first Art Spark video. Space can include each of the other elements to create one grand masterpiece. Definition of a color and its hue is relative to how much value has been added. The best way to visualize this is on a gradient or scale. Because we can see objects and understand objects by how light or dark they are, value is extremely important in art. The element of color has 3 different properties within: hue, intensity, and value. Color is most represented when the light is reflected to the eye from an object and causes a reaction in your optic nerve. Colors can open up the imagination to whole new worlds. What is your favorite color? This element of texture refers to the way an object feels to the touch or looks as it may feel. There are many textures to choose from when creating your art. A few examples of these textures are rough, smooth, and matte. But mainly there are 4 texture technical terms in art: actual, simulated, abstract, and invented. Someone's art can look rough, but surprisingly smooth to touch.
The principles of design include balance, emphasis, movement, pattern, repetition, proportion, rhythm, variety, and unity. Distribution of the visual weight on objects, color, texture, and space. Emphasis is the part of the design that catches the viewer's attention. Movement is the path the viewer's eye takes through the work of art, often to focal areas. Pattern is the repetition of an object or symbol all over the work of art. Repetition works with pattern to make the work of art seem active. Function is the feeling of unity created when all parts, sizes, amounts, or number relate well with each other. Variety is used of several elements of design to hold the viewer's attention and to guide the viewer's eye through and around the work of art. Unity is the feeling of harmony between all parts of the work of art, which creates a sense of completeness.
Alright everybody, now that Mary and Carlos have gone over elements of art and some design principles, let's put it to some good use with some creativity practices to help inspire you. We're going to go over one known as automatic drawing, which is a method of art making in which the artist suppresses conscious control over the making process, allowing the unconscious mind to have an opportunity to be in control. Early 20th century Dadaists made great use of it, as well as the Surrealists, and it was pioneered thanks to English artist Austin Osman Spare, who wrote a chapter, Automatic Drawing as a Means to Art, all the way back in 1913. So let's get into it. Alrighty everybody, so for my automatic drawing, I'm going to draw without having my Pentel ink brush lift from the page for a full 30 seconds. Are we ready, Carlos?
Yes.
Alright, so put on the timer and let's do this.
Go.
Alrighty then. As you can see, I've made a marvel of an art piece. And if you guys wanted, you guys could do this much longer. You could do it for a minute, or you could throw in different challenges to yourself to get yourself creating. And we're gonna watch Carlos and Mary attempt a similar challenge. See you in a bit. Alrighty everybody, we're here with Mary, who's gonna do her automatic drawing. Are you ready, Mary?
Yes, I am.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock starting now, go. And there we go. Of course, Mary's welcome to continue it, but this is just to get you guys the idea of starting no matter what. Alrighty, Mary, thank you so much. We will see you in a bit. Hello everybody, Juan back. I just wanted to show you guys Andrew Masson's automatic drawings. It's always important to go back and see what the forebears created when they were at their creativity. And with this, let's get back to Carlos's drawing. Thank you. Alrighty everybody, and now we're here with Carlos, who is also going to do a 30-second challenge. And he's already started. Look at him go. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. Good job, Carlos. Alrighty, everybody. So now we're here with Carlos, and he's going to paint some of his automatic drawings. Carlos, can you kind of tell us about the process you're thinking about?
Well, basically what I'm thinking of doing is, since I already have my pattern or my sketch on a piece of paper, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to incorporate color into it. And I want to use like a cool set of colors to kind of bring it out and to make some contrast between the patterns.
Beautiful. Alrighty, let's see what you got. So we're going to show a little bit of Carlos painting, and then we'll do some jumps with pictures, and we'll show you his finished product. So let's see the Blue Joy.
That's clear. You can see it from there.
Let me do a little close up.
Basically what I'm doing is I'm mixing two different colors, which is the green and the blue. And in the end, I'm going to put some yellow to kind of blend in all the colors and create movement. Then the
it's beautiful. It'll create a sense of balance in your piece.
A sense of movement as well, because the colors are kind of like going in one direction. And as you could tell, it was a really easy thing to do, to create, by just, doing an outline.
I like this almost like space algae type design colors you got over here.
Yeah, that's what they kind of remind me of, actually. Like some kind of underwater plant.
Alrighty guys, we'll catch up with Carlos when he's a little bit farther ahead. Thank you. Alrighty, and there's our finished product. Carlos, that's beautiful. But if I remember correctly, you did 2 sketches. So, can you tell us what you might do with that next one?
The other one, I'm going to use the warmer tones. So I'll be using reds, yellows, and oranges, and maybe even purples, and see what comes out of it. As you can tell, this one is blues and greens and yellows, and you could almost place it this way or that way.
Any angle. The joys of modern art. Alrighty, we'll look a little bit at Carlos's process into using warmer colors, and then as last time, we will splice in a few photos. So let's see how orange pans out.
That these are just exercises that anybody can do at home, and just to use your imagination and creativity.
I see here you're going for creating another effect of motion, right?
Correct.
Alrighty everybody, so we will join you when Carlos is done. See you in a bit. Alrighty everybody, now we're going to go over our book recommendations. And today they're going to be a variety of art books. So let's get a close-up on each one of them, as well as their information, which will also be listed in the description below. Alright everybody, first up is Draw and Sketch Buildings. Sketch with confidence in 6 steps or less with Jim Woods. Next up is The Sierra Club Guide to Sketching in Nature by Kathy Johnson. Next up is Drawing Animals, How to Create Realistic Drawings of Animals Using Graphite Pencils by Lucy Swinburne. I hope I pronounced that right. Next up is Secrets to Drawing Realistic Faces by Carrie Stewart Parks. And finally we have Figure It Out, Drawing Essential Poses, Drawing with Christopher Hart. All these books can be checked out from our library, San Bernardino County Free Library.